Really? Again with these guys? Hi, everybody. This is Mike Halford from Sportsnet 650. This is a content warning. The following may be damaging to your ears.
Video vignette.
Of
your face-off wins.
Yeah. I don't know what you do. I'm really curious to see how it plays out.
We should do that. That should be tomorrow's poll question.
Or do you just get a shot of them on the bench and then they wave? They say, "Thank you, Louis. Thank you, Antoine."
How about nothing?
That's
how about nothing?
How
about the acceptance that their time in Vancouver was not the most successful, that they ultimately were not worth all that money, and then you just ignore it.
But
you just ignore it.
Wouldn't you agree, though, that Roussel was a beloved character in this market?
He wasn't beloved.
Yes, he was.
What is where's the bar for beloved? It has fallen so far from beloved.
He was.
No.
He was a character. People loved his attitude, his
God.
accent. He was a
Where are
great interview.
the standards for beloved?
We will leave.
How many Roussel jerseys do you see at Rogers Arena?
One or two.
One or two.
We will leave this to the people.
My beloved.
I guarantee you.
Beloved.
What do you want to bet? I
Yes.
bet you a lot of people
Let's
agree
bet.
with me.
Let's
on
bet.
this.
Okay.
I'm more offended by that take than what Rocky Wirtz had to say. That was
Yeah,
so
yeah, let's not
offended.
go This is the most offensive
That
things
was
you've said all
terrible.
morning.
That was awful.
Okay, everyone quiet for a moment. Listeners,
Not touching.
text in to 650-650. Dunbar Lumber text line. Would you have ever classified Roussel as a quote-unquote beloved player
Character.
in his time in Vancouver? We will let the people speak. We will
Beloved.
gauge the responses. It is the hot button issue of the moment here on the Halford and Brough Show.
The best Antoine Roussel story was when he first got to Vancouver and he was somewhat liked.
Mhm.
Not beloved, but somewhat liked. And do you remember the after hours segment?
With the cat. Sure, and you got in there.
Yeah.
So I guess I texted in. Who was doing that? Was it Scott Oak?
That's
Scott
right.
Oak. Scott Oak was doing the after hours segment with Antoine Roussel, and I knew that Roussel had a cat. So I had texted in a question or tweeted in a question for Antoine Roussel, like, how is your cat adjusting to Vancouver? And then that question got read on the air, and Scott Oak mispronounced my name.
Mangled your last name.
Well, I just said Jason Brough.
Brough?
Brough? Yeah.
It's Brough. It's so when you explain it and you say it's
But
Brough with a B on it, it makes so much sense. It's like I am. Brough.
Yeah, but I get why it's. I was just mostly. I was like, don't you know who I am? I'm somebody in this market. Damn it!
Damn it, Scott Oak. I'm not just some guy tweeting in questions to after hours. I'm the guy. You weren't beloved back then like you are now. That's the big difference.
Well, if Antoine Roussel's beloved, so am I.
Look at all these.
We're all beloved.
Dom is delusional. His microphone pass has been revoked. That's a tough one. Okay. Let's go to the phone lines. We are joined by the play-by-play voice of the Vancouver Canucks. He's back in action too tomorrow night. Brendan Batchelor here on the Halford and Brough Show on Sportsnet 650. What up, Batch?
Not much. I'm looking forward to the 2-minute standing ovation for Antoine Roussel
He's
tomorrow
going
night
to
inside
get it.
Rogers Arena.
Do you think they'll have to stop the game?
Yeah, they might have to. You know, they'll bring out the red carpet, bring out some dignitaries, present some sort of plaque, you know.
Gary Bettman and Bill Daly are there with a silver stick. They're like, we only do this for certain people. I can't, yeah.
But you were beloved.
He was,
so
he was,
you
he
get
was
it.
beloved. He was beloved. Are you excited? This is a text. I'll just say this. This is a text. Unsigned, so it's from Gary. 10:40 shut down on my wedding anniversary. One of the worst days of my life, bud. Perspective needed. Just a little bit.
We should have that on the poll question. Be like, what was the worst day? 10:40 shutting down, or the Canucks losing in Game 7 against the
Yeah.
Bruins?
How does his wife feel about
We'll get people.
I mean, I get
the worst day is the anniversary?
I appreciate the gag. I
Wow.
appreciate the gag. It's a good one.
It was a joke.
That's the joke.
Come on,
His brother has it too.
people.
I saw that,
Come
yeah.
on.
Okay, so there you have it. We will leave you with that. Jeff Merrick follows. We're going to go off and do something else now. Signing off, I have been Mike Halford. He has been Jason Brough. He's been Nephew Dom, and he's been Laddie. This has been the Halford and Brough Show on Sportsnet 650.
And all of us in Vancouver were very excited because we hadn't even really heard of Elias Pettersson at that point, or Quinn Hughes for that matter. And he was their first prospect that they had with this kind of new core of the Vancouver Canucks that people were super excited about. He followed up his rookie season with a reasonable 26 goals in 69 games. Mike, that's when you say,
wait for it. Nice.
Okay. But ever since then,
it is 8:36 on a Tuesday. That means it's What We Learn time. If you're new to the program, What We Learn is where we turn it over to the humanoids. They tell us what they've learned. We read it on the radio. Sometimes we do our own. Now, Dom says he has one that lasts 2 seconds.
Yeah, real quick.
Okay.
Name of my sex name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I don't know if you guys saw this, but the freestyle skiing big air event at Beijing 2022.
Yeah.
It's taking place in front of what looks like the Springfield nuclear power plant.
I did see this. Yeah.
This is not a good look.
It is what it is.
it's insane.
It looks.
It is absolutely crazy. I actually thought when I first saw the pictures, I thought someone had photoshopped the ski hill into a dark dystopian setting.
Perspectives. You've always got those. I always call them the vignettes, but you got the vignettes where someone's talking over just a scenic shot, and the ones from Vancouver were spectacular.
The best part of the visuals from Beijing is that they tried to zhuzh up the smokestacks by slapping a Beijing logo on it, as if it's somehow meant to be.
It's like a happy face on it.
Yeah,
nuclear. It's pronounced nuclear.
It is.
I just like the idea of the Beijing organizing committee presenting to the IOC and being like, and this is where we're going to have our big air event. They were like, is that where they film zombie movies? Because it looks like it.
Yeah. Wish, you're the best, buddy. Thanks a lot for doing this. We appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of the week. We'll do this again next Wednesday.
We would have beaten you with a healthy Brianna Decker.
Well, you get another shot at the gold medal final win, or as you guys call it, the silver medal final.
Oh my God, I know it's. And by the way, just real quick, anybody that is coming at like an American with our men's soccer team is better than you. Yeah, no kidding. We're barely better than like anybody. We're terrible. We've been terrible for decades. It's not the insult you think it is to Canada.
It is if you've known Canada soccer's history.
Thanks, bud. We appreciate this.
Take care.
See ya. Greg Wyshynski from ESPN here on Wish Wednesday is on the Halford and Brough Show on Sportsnet 650. Okay, we got a lot more. Oh, there's the text. There we go. As we get into what we learns, it's important to note that this is a user-listener generated segment. Text to 650 650, Dunbar Lumber text line. The text just came in. Happy Good Riddance Day. Yeah, for those that aren't in the know or not inside baseball enough, Good Riddance Day is, of course, an allusion to February 9th, 2021, when they shuttered TSN 1040. We were the last voices to ever appear on that station, which is quite something for the legacy there. Anyway, everyone jokes that the song that they played going out to say farewell was the Green Day song, which not a lot of people know what the actual name of the song is, right? Everyone thinks the name of the song is I Hope You Had the Time of Your Life.
Time of Your Life.
It's played at every high school graduation, every slideshow that you put together, where you're going through all the great things that happened in your 4 or 5 years at high school, and then I Hope You Had the Time of Your Life. The song is actually called Good Riddance. Many people picked up on this, and the day is now henceforth known as Good Riddance Day. So we'll celebrate.
The best time of my life song is the one from Dirty Dancing.
I had the time of my life.
No,
there it is.
We got to strip this from the podcast.
No.
Licensed.
But he did it in such a short way and almost too far away from the original.
No,
I
it
think
was
it'll stand.
that was pretty good.
It was good. But
Yeah.
it didn't sound exactly like the original.
Well, no.
On that note,
because I'm not a computer.
no, that's true. On that note, we are now T-minus 5 days away
Valentine's
from
Day special.
the Valentine's Day special. Are you excited?
Yeah.
This is your time to shine.
Mm-hmm.
And
You know what I was thinking of though? I'm only going to get 6 or 7 songs because of the way we do our breaks now.
and we're not a 4-hour show anymore. We're a 3-hour show.
Yeah, we're down from like 14 songs or whatever that I could have done on a 4-hour show with 3 breaks in
You
an
really
hour.
have 4 because we have an hour 1 intro and an hour 2 intro. So unless
Yeah,
you want
those-
to cut those,
we're gonna cut
those
those.
intros might be cut.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was that game show where there was a giant gong and they just banged the gong to stop things?
The Gong Show?
Was it the Gong Show?
Yes.
Yeah. So something like that when there's something.
What was that show? That where you bang the gong? The Gong Show.
Yeah, story checks out.
I still wouldn't have got it, by the way.
We got more gongs than a breakdancing robot that caught on fire.
You know, hey, there it is. At the end, gives it a little hand job.
We're going to start at 6:30 with the big news out of Montreal. So Eric Engels from Sportsnet is going to join us. Dominic Ducharme out. Marty St. Louis in as the new head coach of the Montreal Canadiens.
Yeah, where did that come from?
Pee Wee hockey, apparently.
Right.
That was where the level of
He's been doing a good job down there.
they really like
Got
what
the players fired up.
He does with the 13 and 14-year-olds. But it is
His new strategy with the Montreal Canadiens is if everyone plays well, pizza.
bold strategy, Marty. We'll see if it pays off. Marty St. Louis is the new head coach of the Montreal Canadiens.
I'm really curious why that decision to go with Marty St. Louis. So we'll ask Eric Engels about the Montreal Canadiens, who are having, historically, they're on pace for their worst season in franchise history. And remember, they've been around for a while.
Eric Engels coming up next on the Halford and Brough Show on Sportsnet 650.
I take no pleasure in any Canadian city having hockey success. None.
I respect the hell out of you.
Pick your own team. Nobody gets multiple teams. Nobody gets to cheer for Canada. Lame.
JD, great chat, and I hope the Leafs lose in the first round.
I hope you guys lose forever.
Thanks, JD. Appreciate it, bud.
See you, fellas.
See you later. JD Bunkus from Fan 590 in Toronto here on the Halford and Brough Show on Sportsnet 650. Here's our shorty audio in celebration of our good friend.
Yeah, so the game starts at 10:30 p.m. Like Drance would be like in heaven, right? I mean, there wouldn't be enough lotion in the world. But Cheech and I are just going to be tired and perhaps slightly drunk, you know. So we'll see how it goes.
Thanks for the memory of dinner on the plane. All that weight I gave.
I feel like the microwave nachos is kind of like sadder.
Yeah, if you're by yourself and you just want to get her done quickly,
Yeah.
you can microwave some nachos. But I think we're doing pulled pork this year for Super Bowl. We're circling
that's
back on
good.
that. We've done that a few times. Yeah.
You know what? For pulled pork.
You know what?
For me, I know this is like a very unpopular opinion, and I was just like,
It's mushy meat.
it doesn't really do it for me.
You know what? The funny thing is I find a lot of the restaurant pulled pork to be overly sauced, a little too sloppy. It goes into sloppy Joe territory.
Right.
If you do it yourself, you can obviously manage those sorts of things. It's like it's got a marinade on it. It's got sauce on it. Yes, but it almost lubricates the meat. Yeah, it does. What's your preferred method of preparation for said egg?
Usually scramble.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't like scrambled eggs that much. I like a fried egg.
I like a runny yolk.
Yeah, I like that too.
However,
Yeah.
I don't like when it crosses over into like the burger. I don't like egg on burger. I find it unnecessary.
It's supposed to add a silky texture to your meat.
The runny yolk. It lubricates the meat.
Yeah.
What, laddie? It does. But it's got more viscosity to it. It's a thicker fluid, if you will.
Can we do this in a hotel room?
Yeah, it was at a festival. Oh, we do role play. That'll be fun. The first adjective that comes to mind when I see Jason Brough is
Cuddly.
right.
If the garbage man has to come, I'm whacking it as hard and far as he can and then yelling an expletive afterwards. What do we have here? He is always on me.
Kind of grind and grind and grind.
Are we gonna kiss?
Do I have to take my mask off for this?
There, you can see my beautiful smiling face.
I am going to destroy your mouth.
Sounds like you're kind of kissing. Yeah.
There's a lot of licking going on.
It was so moist.
Get your posterior in there.
Just tap him on the butt. There's a big butt. That's Halford's behind. And that is a very big hole.
Well, especially with just loser points.
I don't know what to tell you.
Just go watch.
It's a massive hole.
So tight. So tight.
That thing's airtight.
You were kind of reaching around was after the show.
Yeah, there it is. At the end, gives it a little hand job.
Is it lust?
We're going to go off and do something else now.
Sometimes you don't have time for a full suck, so you go in for a half suck. I don't really want to go down.
But it almost lubricates the meat.
Oh.
I know what happens when you lube that meat. It's easier to put in your mouth. How much attention have you paid to this unit?
What kind is this? This is a curve. No, I know it's curved.
Oh, when it's bendy, that means it's curved.
Thanks.
Thank you.
And that's about 35 inches. I don't want to brag.
Oh, I'm so nervous. You don't get it much anymore. Don't screw it up.
You stick the entire bone in your mouth. And then you just remove all of the protein.
Okay. Suck. I came across my beautiful smiling face. I love dicks, but I really hate sucking.
Got ripped off. This is unbelievable. Oh man, I am gonna crank. Jacket. We got a big show ahead here.
So much fun to watch.
Worst porno ever.
I respect the hell out of you. Okay, I'm going to stop talking now.